the opposite is true. So I'll give you an example of this. So one of the big issues that you have when you take astronauts into space is because of the lack of gravity, there's no stress on the bones. And because of that lack of stress, then actually the bone quality diminishes. So we know that gravity has an element to play in bone development.
Yeah.
Now, when we're doing weight training of any kind, all we're really doing is changing gravity, right? Because we're adding some additional load. So gravity already exists. We know gravity acceleration at 9.8 meters per second squared. Now, when I add some sort of load to your system, be it via a kettlebell or a dumbbell or a barbell, or even something that people don't think about, which is jumping and landing. So jumping off a box, jumping off a wall, jumping in basketball, jumping in triple jump, high jump, long jump, volleyball. Gravity is acting upon my system. And your body does not know the difference between a barbell, a kettlebell, a drop from a box, a drop from a spike in volleyball, a drop from a dunk in basketball. Your body doesn't know the difference. All it knows is that a stress has happened to your system, in this situation, the bone. And as a result of that, your body adapts to that stress. So whether that's compressive, whether that's rotational, torque, and the response is to lay down more bone tissue, to make that bone stronger. So actually, by using strength training, we can actually help reduce the likelihood of fractures, reduce the likelihood of stress fractures, etc., by stimulating bone growth. So actually, although some parents or coaches may be afraid that we're going to stunt growth, that's a bit of a misunderstanding around stunting of localized growth plates, which largely happens through high impact collisions. So if you look at the research, it's typically kids falling off skateboards, falling off bikes, falling out trees, and colliding with concrete. Or in a sporting context, it's things like rugby, American football, big high impact collisions where two people are sprinting at each other and smashing each other. That is potentially harmful to growth plates. But even then, if I break or stimulate some sort